Hello everybody, I am Anon Moose, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Holy shit! Holy shit!
This wasn't supposed to... Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again. Jesus fucking Christ. I do think these kind of scenes are legitimately important, though. Like, for the game, I mean. Because it really does show... Hang on. Sorry, I keep adjusting my mic. It's probably getting really irritating, but Christ, it's just bothering me. But yeah, like, I think it's legitimately really important because it really shows that Monokuma is a psychopath. Like... it shows that, like, he comes across as funny sometimes, but, like, scenes like that are there to remind people like me that he's not fucking around. Well!
No way!
But what the... Yeah, I do like everyone's appropriately horrified by just watching one of their friends die in front of them. This can't be real.
Well now.
Now I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess y'all need to be taught a lesson after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious
Exactly,
I am.
exactly.
Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Yeah, it does. It is kind of appropriate because Junko, like, ordinarily would have never listened to the school regulations. So, it's appropriate that, like, the dissenter got, utterly fucking melded. Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I've ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She'd died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being. It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. She just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die you didn't really die. This is reality.
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been waiting to kill this entire time. Or wanting to kill this entire time. Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma!
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it the Monokuma file. I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts in this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good point. Even I hadn't thought about that, because I've been playing a lot of Phoenix Wright, where you play as a lawyer with detective resources. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then...
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I? Fair point.
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. Okay. With that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. Holy shit! And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course, but there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. Yeah, Junko is one thing, but... And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We'd found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with such open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey.
Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing maybe I should do her in like a completely monotone voice, like more monotone than my usual voice. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
In other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Yeah, I think this voice works for her. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything. So saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who cannot adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
that's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing, because if we don't, we are all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this. We just have to do it. Alright, nobody else has like an obvious, which is good, and nobody's like being very obvious about it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right, we just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. Jesus Christ, my stomach hurts. I must have ate something. Like, something not good. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Alright, time for a friggin' game of 20 questions. Sorry, I just had to crack my back there. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but yeah, I don't imagine she has much of anything at this point, let alone a pulse. She really is dead. Oh shit. I don't know why you even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Oh, hold on. Yeah, friggin'. Jesus Christ. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I apologize for that. Hang on, I'm readjusting all my fucking equipment. Friggin'. Yeah, I guess something I didn't agree with me because I was just violently ill. So, friggin'. But I feel better now, so let's continue. This video is probably going to go on a little longer than usual. I'll just try to remember to stop about 10 minutes in, like 10 minutes into like this new part of it. Anyways. Hold on, just wait a sec. Okay, so he was one of the ones who was late, but I feel like we can write him off just because, like, he hasn't been taking this seriously the whole time, so why would he go to murder, like, trying to escape? She's dead? Then that means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real? Ah, poor bastard. I think this is the most upset we've seen him. Hell no. So, yeah, that about sums it up. Sorry, it's like a little awkward reading bits like that. Ah, poor bastard.
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that? I love how everyone cracks jokes about it. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, we did get some interesting dialogue from me checking Junko's body after all said and done. Okay. Suspects. Toko, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to look at this from like a like new player's perspective. I don't know when everyone's gonna go. Mind you, I just know like some of the plot twists, like with hers specifically. So okay. I'm gonna write off my list of suspects. Taka. Yeah, I think I can write off Aoi. She just doesn't strike me as the type. Chihiro, I'll hesitantly trust you for now. Hiro and Hifumi. Just because, again, Hifumi doesn't strike me as the type. So, that leaves us with Toko, who I'm not going to write off from the list of suspects. Sakura, Mondo, Kyoko, Celeste, Byakuya, and Leon. So, let's start by talking to the people who I'm pretty sure didn't do it. Hifumi? Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment. Alright. Chihiro, I'm trusting you for now.
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. Yeah, murder is not an easy thing to watch happen.
Let me out of here!
Oh, man. Yeah, he's having like a mental breakdown, so I think we can write him off. I feel legitimately sorry for him, though. Alloy, I'm trusting you.
What the heck?
I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it, or else we're all dead. Alright. And Taka, you're the last person who I'm writing off. If we find out who did it, then only that person dies, but if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution. That's what that ridiculous score regulation said, right? So stupid. Wow, I never thought I'd hear Taka say that a rule is stupid. I think that shows how serious things have gotten. Okay, now let's talk to the list of suspects. Byakuya. You strike me as the type who would murder, honestly. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. Okay, it might be a little bit, like, shaky evidence, quote-unquote, but I think I'm going to write off Byakuya as well for one reason. He seems to be in a hurry to solve the murder, which, obviously, a murder culprit would not be. So we need to look for somebody who doesn't seem to be in a particular hurry to solve it because they know that would get them killed. So let's bear that in mind talking to the rest of the subjects. So, Byakuya, you get a pass. We get to stay in the esteemed presence of Byakuya Togami for a little bit longer. So we're really going to try... Yeah, up! See? I knew it! So we're really going to try and find out who did it? Yeah, okay, yeah, so you are highly suspect, Mr. Leon. Celeste, you have no alibi, and frankly, you would be totally fine with murder. So you finally noticed. Huh? Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. What? She's right! Then, could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Oh yeah. I didn't take into account that I was someone who could be suspected for murder. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. Feeling suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? Thanks, Celeste. Okay, that is... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to press that. I meant to... No, what's the... There we go. So it should be in the report card, right? Or, no, why would it be there? Regulations, maybe? System? Where the hell's the Monokuma file? Presets... Or, why say presets? It's presents. Okay. Oh, right. Well, fuck, where's the Monokuma file? I'm gonna go through some buttons here, because... Transcript... Hoping I'm not, like, messing up the recording, because it's a lot of F keys. So how do I access my friggin' thingy? Well, shit. I don't know how to access it. Oh, well. I'll figure it out. Okay, Kyoko. Okay, so just to review, Leon and Celeste are still suspect, but Byakuya's got written off. Kyoko, can you friggin' alibi yourself?
Hey.
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so no one can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone. What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty? I'm glad someone pointed this out. You're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Well, fuck you! Although, interesting point though, doing that would absolutely incriminate himself. Like, yeah, someone could sneak in and destroy it, but it would totally incriminate himself. So it's actually a worse position to be in, to be guarding the crime scene.
So then...
Fine, I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
so then,
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation and construct an argument to come to a final decision. I think this voice really fits the way she talks. If we get this wrong,
So-
well, do I really have to say anymore?
actually,
I'd rather you didn't know.
goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going to... Alright, so I didn't get a chance to interrogate everyone.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
fucking
they better
dead.
not let me find them. I'll skip the trail and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious, I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off. Or Sakura ran off. Oh, Sayaka. Friggin'. I do love Mondo. I'm gonna hang out with Mondo during the next free time, because...
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? How are we gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. Well, we already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
this is
It was
revenge.
you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Whoa.
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. I'm not sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with... Oh, okay, I'm guessing it's her trigger. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever, I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet, you have to hear me out. But it was pointless, everyone had already left, and their parting looks to me even filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something, otherwise everyone will...
Execution electric chair.
I like how he's actually more concerned for himself here. I mean, because yeah, even if he was guilty, he'd die either way, but, I don't know, it's just interesting to me. I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Investigate! I guess I should look through the Monokuma... Okay, thank you. The victim was Sayaka Mizuno. The time of death is... Oh, wait, hang on. I'm going to save this for the next episode. So, we have our first death and our first investigation. So we will investigate the shit out of Sayaka's death in the next video. See you guys then.